Hey there, Adrienne Elise here. Welcome to day 12 of 21 Days of Presence. How are you doing? We are just coming off of this huge full moon energy, this Gemini full moon, 12, 12, 12, 12. And what a lining up. It feels like we're definitely working with some timeline stuff. And the lining up of planets is epic and amazing, with Jupiter square Chiron and trine Uranus, very potent and powerful, saying there is a new way forward that can be harmonized, but it involves deep, deep healing of our deepest wounds that we didn't even know we had, but that, are informing our reality. And these are the patterns, right? The programming that keeps repeating, like, how is this happening to me again? Same situation, different people, right? These are deep, deep old stories from past lives, from early childhood, and they're up for review. And Mars and Scorpio wants to make that happen right now. We're feeling almost the exact of Mars in trine to Neptune, very harmonious energy, and yet it's about moving and moving through the mud and moving through the delusions. And of course, it's not very fun to look at those delusions as they appear, but with Mercury now done with its retrograde in Sagittarius, it's all on the table. It's all coming into the light. And so much is available for us to see right now if we're brave enough to see it. That's kind of a timeline thing that's going on almost. This people who are being forced to face those darkness, face those truths, and those who are choosing to stay asleep to them. And this is on our individual experience as well as our collective. But there definitely feels like with this full moon, something's trying to line up. Something's trying to line up for us. Maybe an opportunity to get on that optimal timeline. Maybe that 2020 platform is coming in and it's getting a little closer and we can make that leap if we're ready. So let's go ahead and just tap into this energy today. Go ahead and just feel yourself arrive right here, right now. Just imagine this lining up, kind of seeing a picture of a musical instrument, a string instrument. And here you are in one of the strings. And then there's these other strings. And perhaps the string that the strings around you or the string that you're on isn't quite tuned into the cosmic rhythms and the ideal timeline, the divine timelines. And maybe that's what's happening right now, is these strings, these timelines are getting tuned. And then it looks like when they resonate better together, it's easier to jump on to a more appropriate one. So go ahead and just feel yourself right here, right now in present time. Recognizing you are on moving through time, but yet you are not time. And just go ahead and come into this now moment. Right here, right now, sinking in. Taking a few deep breaths. Just putting aside everything from the past, worries about the past or concerns of the future, problems of your day. Just setting those aside for right now. Approaching along this cord of light, this optimal timeline. There's a sacred space ahead. Just a beautiful room for you to enter where you can be completely present in this now moment. And as you approach this sacred space, You can feel that there are things that you can put down right now, worries and cares, responsibilities. You could just leave these outside the door. Perhaps there's old ideas about who you are or what you've been told about who you are. And you can go ahead and drop these at the door. They can be there if you would like to pick them up, or they can be recycled by Mother Earth. You're approaching the sacred space and recognize that in this space, you don't need your shoes. You can leave those at the door, representing all the roles that you've played, all the identities, all the stories, the paths. I'm this, I'm that. I'm male, I'm female. I'm this profession, that profession. All of that can be left outside. And you're approaching this sacred space. It's warm, a soft glowing light. Just go ahead and leave all of this trappings of this world behind as you step over the threshold into this sacred space. Just arriving right here, right now, sinking into this now moment. It's leaving everything else behind. Allowing this sacred space for you and you alone. At the same time, sensing the presence of your soul groups, other light beings going through exactly what you're going through right now, all over the planet. You are not alone. Yet right now, claiming your sacred, intimate space with your divine truth. And as you find your place in this sacred room, go ahead and put down that root system, just sinking in. Breathing. Deep, full breaths, breathing in air, but also light and prana, the force, life force of the universe. And on an exhale, just see a root system going down from the base of your spine, connecting into the earth in this sacred space that's been used for eons for this presence. Recognizing that this presence is where all security comes from. Spiritual security and connecting to the earth as you arrive deeper and deeper into presence. Deep spiritual trust that can only come from this now moment. Just feel your whole being relax and release as you arrive in this sacred space. And just enjoy this moment, deep rest and connection. Just staying here in the sacred space, reminding yourself this is always here. We've been building this, getting stronger and easier every day to find this presence. The sacred space is here, available for you. Just staying here as long as you'd like. If you'd like to pause the video. But just remembering that space is available throughout your day. Whenever you have a few moments, you'll always find yourself here when you look. Your true self. What we encounter what we encounter when we come into this depth of presence and grounding and peace. Just taking a few deep breaths, enjoying this now moment. Everything is handled. And when you're ready, go ahead and complete your meditation. Well, thank you so much for joining me for day 12. Really cool. We've got 12 and 21, and we're really in it now, leading up to this solstice energy. And just a few days after that, total solar eclipse. And we're in the portal. We don't know what it means, but we're going to be present with it and see and feel the support of each other together. So I'm so honored that you are a part of this journey with us. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on day 13 of 21 Days of Presence. Until then, I'm Adrienne Elise. Namaste.